Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you all. Thanks so much for jumping in today. Welcome, Gunboats and Prometheus. Good to see you guys. We are going to be doing some Space Engineers this afternoon, and then tonight we're jumping into Enshrouded on the server. I need to get through this build of the ship. It's taking so long. I clearly do not have enough patience for this, but I mean, apart from patience, it's just taking just too long. Simple as that. I need to put some music ready for later. How are you guys? How is your day, guys? Enshrouded was great. Yeah, we're jumping in tonight again. I would like to do some building. So, Alright, so stream should be running here. Stream is running there. We are live. Yep, alright. Wintry mix happening here. Freezing rain time. It is weird, Gunboat. We are now currently in Malta. We had like heavy winds, strong like heavy rain as well, while normally we should now be like getting to a point where it gets a little bit heated up. No more winter, like no more rain or whatever. So it's one of those years. Let's load up. Yeah, it is also, I mean, talking about the game right now, about Space Engineers, it is very clear that there is not as much interest in Space Engineers right now. I'm assuming with the update there might be some new interest, but it's very clear. I was checking also like how was Space Engineers 2 doing, and it doesn't seem to do too great as well, even with like creators that have a better basic audience for it. There we go. And there we go. So I'm going to try to finish this ship and then conclude it. And then I think the next streams I'm going to do for Space Engineers will be less lengthy and more dedicated to like a challenge or something like just one section of the game. Anyway, so this is the hangar bay. We finished this last session. We can get out through the doors. Alright. And let me just... Oh, you know what we still need to install is the the gravity generator. We'll have to look into that maybe today. I opened these holes here so I can actually build or actually place the jump drives later in here, and then we can close it off. I could always put a door in here so I can still look into it and see if I can, you know, or we could put windows in there. I don't know, we'll see. We could put something in here that I can check my jump drives from here. I left the holes open there because there is a conveyor line there, and I think that's the one that connects to the nacelle outside. So I'm gonna have to figure out what we're gonna have to do there. It might be that we need to do a pipeline that goes to the other pipeline there. Then this is the what you call them? The Willis ducts. And then below we can go to our corridor. So here we still need to close this off. We need to close this all off. Yep. I'm not entirely sure yet what I'm going to do here. It might be that I need to have some conveyor line going out to get some guns. So for the moment, I'm going to leave it open. I might have to grind some pieces away to get inside. Refinery room, pretty much done. We just need to put our modules against it. Yeah. I think we're going to put some pipelines up here just to give a bit more depth, and then we can use those pipelines to connect upstairs and see if I need a gun up there as well. Farm is done, nothing changed here, and then we have our hydrogen and oxygen generation room. I was pretty happy with this one. And then we have the outside. All right, so what I've been doing is I closed off the top here. I've been closing off a little bit there. I closed off the bottom, I think. Yeah, so we also have the bottom closed up. We still need to weld all that up. And I've been experimenting a bit with how I think the nacelle should connect to the ship. I feel like the nacelle needs definitely more thickness to not be damaged straight away, because otherwise if they hit the hydrogen tank, it's boom. The question is going to be, how am I going to finish that? Yeah. And as you can see here, there's a conveyor line here. That is the conveyor line that is actually going inside the room where the jump drives are. Oh, you know what I could put in here? I could put my welders in here if I wanted to. Or maybe... I could put a welder here, but then I don't have a left and right. No. I was thinking about putting welders around my nacelle so it welds up the containers and whatever if it gets shot, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me get some blocks in here and let me just make sure it's the same color. I could get my, you know what we need to do here as well? We need to put a button here, no? Do we have like a half block button? I don't think we have. I could put like something here inside if I do this. This is a full block now. And do the same here. And we could put our button panel inside the block. I think I have somewhere the button panels. There we go. 8. Put one here and put one there. Hey, Waklala, yes, I am early on because I will be streaming Enshrouded tonight. I was just explaining that it is very clear that there is not a lot of interest in space engineers. So I will probably, once this ship is done, change my approach to a space engineer stream. So I'm not like bound to a series. Because I kind of feel like I need to finish it, but I don't want to just interrupt it. I want to finish it, but... this was... Starboard? Is it? I don't know anymore. Yeah, port. That's port. So, groups. Okay. Open, close. You can stay open, actually. You can close. Components. And then we're looking for steel plate. Oh, is that all we have left? I've been welding a lot, no? Yeah, alright. Industrial assembler master. Let's make a whole bunch of steel plates. And I need to check on my iron state. Not here. $59K. Yeah, I think we might have to go and mine some soon. Hey Jetmans, welcome. How are you? Good to see you. Hey Levi, welcome as well. Good to see you, man. Actually, been a while since I caught one of your streams. Maybe it's because I'm streaming earlier today that it's easier to catch it. Is this a different color? Or is this just shade? It's shade, okay. Maybe I'm also a bit lazy. So the question is gonna be, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna hide the thruster or are we gonna make it visible? I might have to weld this up just to see what the style is. You see how much metal grids we're gonna need? I got a bad feeling about this. We might have to go back to the planet to get some cobalt. Oh. How much? We got 15k cobalt left. No? Yeah. The only other thing I could think of is fix my fighter and see if I can raid a pirate base or something. Alright, so this would be the thruster. It kind of looks nice, no? Should be pretty okay to keep it visible. The only problem here is this, which means I almost need to have a flat piece against it, but because of the only thing I could think of is move that thruster a step forward and have a block in between so I can actually have a flat piece against here. Yeah. And do the same on the other side. So, which means I should rotate these. Yeah. Oh, I don't even need to rotate these. I just need to remove them and replace them with regular containers. So if I would put a... my food is about to run out again. Like that. You could do it with plate too. Yeah, but I cannot get behind there anyway, so I need to have a block behind it. So I need to have like a conveyor or something. Why no algae farms? Why no algae farms? I don't know. Do we have an algae farm here somewhere? I don't think we have algae farms anymore. No, I think we had like so much that I had like a whole storage stock of it. No. Oh, the sun. Forgot about the sun. Ah, ow. Stupid exposure. Ah. That's a quick way to get food without farming seeds. Oh, no, I mean, I got my my farm running. Need to actually go and check. This is all vegetables. Yeah, alright. I think the other one might be potatoes. Yeah. Hey Damon, welcome. How are you, man? Good to see you. How much food do I have left? I got 5 spaghetti, so we could maybe make another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to be good. Had to download one of your older glitch videos because I kept rewatching it. You don't have. You just keep watching it on my channel. Let me just take these already. Seed packs. We're gonna do the mushrooms, and the other ton was the grain. No, I don't have grain, so I cannot take it yet. Wrong. Mr. TK, you do bring a good point. It would probably be not a bad idea to have some algae farms included in the ship somewhere. So I should be able to do this. Although it still is going to cause me some issues with connecting a joint or something. Does it help YouTube channel if it... Well, it does help if people keep watching my video. It does help. Like, this guy keeps watching it, so it must be a good one. I was thinking we could do something like that, which is connecting to this. And it can expand. The problem is that we cannot build anything here. So if you're not using that mod with no edges, you will have a lot of edges poking on the sides. And it's not very protected. I mean, Damon, you do what is best for you now, what is easier. I totally understand it might be easier to just have it on, like, download and watch it somewhere else. On your phone or whatever, I don't know. Light armor is wet toilet paper. Yeah, I do not have any cobalt. So, cobalt is on another planet. Let me just pull a block. So, Mr. TK, I'm not sure if you noticed it in the description, but I'm working with the, what you call it, with the mod that is It's called ore redistribution, which means there is no cobalt in the asteroids. There's no cobalt on the planet we started on. There is cobalt somewhere in those planets in the distance, which is going to take too long to fly to. So the plan was to build a jump ship, which has become bigger than I intended to be. Man, I hate the sun. Jump cargo with just refinery and all that. So there is, let me see, is my door open? So I got my hangar in the back. This is my drill ship. My welder ship is on south, which is going to be connected here. I can also connect another ship like a fighter or a fighter here. And then, let's see. Then there will be jump drives in here. There will be jump drives in there. This will be my access to my batteries and gyroscopes. Then here I got my oxygen. And here I got my refinery room with assembly line. I need to build a gravity generator here. Then here is my warfare reactors, which I cannot finish because I do not have the materials for it. And here is gonna be my O2 H2 generation. Also in the back you should have my irrigation systems. And then in here is my farm. And then in the front, we're gonna have our bridge, crew quarters, and access points, like entry, the front. So it's more like a jump mothership. Yeah, that's the only thing I could do, but this is going to be very thin. I think we need to extend it even more. Which means this has to be extended 2 blocks. This has to be extended 2 blocks. Which means this is 4 blocks extension. So I should shift my thing 4 blocks forward. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be heavy empty. That's why I'm gonna have 8 jump drives on this, which means it's gonna be jumping okay. Hey Ethereum, welcome, good to see you, man. Yeah, it's sad indeed. Thank you, appreciate it. I hope you're doing alright. So I'm gonna grind the top layer away. Can I? Yes, but you're connected, so I can't grind you away. Energy is low again. Give me a second. I had to use modded jumpers because vanilla jumps were taking an hour to recharge. I've been looking at like if there was a way to have like a rotating jump system, but it doesn't seem to work like that, because as soon you have a jump drive that you turn off, it doesn't charge as well. I'm doing really good. I started making music for indie games that will be published later, and nice, good to hear that. How's it going? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay right now, Ethereum. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just build some blocks there. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. No. One, 2, 3, 4. So this is gonna be my hydrogen tank here. We got a pirate scout drone coming, and the sad thing is that I do not have any guns on this side, which means they will probably be able to attack my ship here. I'm just gonna put my ship here as a initial defense. So it at least has some defense from the back here. Yes, I'm streaming on Twitch. We are now multi-streaming, at least for now. I'm preparing for the move to Sicily, so that I'm building my audience now on Twitch channels. So no matter what happens in the future, I can either stay on Twitch, or I can either keep multi-streaming, or I can only choose to stream on YouTube or on Twitch. Okay, then we need a container and then a tank again. And then another tank. There we go. Actually, was it 4 or should it be 2? Because now the thruster is gonna be there. It might actually be 2. Alright, let me just do this again. Go away, pirate scout drone. Hey, Raquel, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate that. So this is going to be the hydrogen tank. Then we need a cargo container. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. Yes, thank you. There we go. And then we need 2 blocks in between. So there's going to be 1, 2. And then in here, we're going to have our thruster. Like that. This should give enough space to extend from my thruster outwards and cover my car container better. Wait, no. Wait. Well, nee. No. Nee. We need another hydrogen tank. Then we need a like this, okay. That doesn't match. What doesn't match? I'm gonna move the bottom one as well, Mr. TK. I just did the top one so I can have a reference to work on the next one then. Car container. 8. I need interior plates. Really? When? Oh, you know what doesn't match as well? Is my pipeline, which I'm gonna have to shift. So my pipeline is gonna have to shift to here. That might actually not be a bad thing though. Because there is a conveyor below there, so that might actually be better. Instead of entering in the room with the jump drives. Let me drop everything off. I'm gonna move that thruster to the back. Na 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 na. So now we got a car container. In front we need a hydrogen tank. If I can build it, I can. Then 2 conveyor blocks, which I cannot build. Oh, hello. So that will be the nacelle. It's a little bit longer, but I don't think it's bad. What I might do is just use this as a bracket and then maybe narrow it down here and here. And this is like a bracket holding the thruster. That might work better. Because I think it's good. I don't know. We'll see. Ah. I'm thinking about doing this, but I'm not sure if I like this because it's gonna be too sharp. I think the plan was to close this off anyway, no? That I wanted to have the nacelle be part of the ship. I don't want it to be separately. Put the first angle block on the ports of the thruster and build from there. Yeah, I want to connect on this. That's the thing. The other thing I can do is just like encapsulate it. I mean, I don't want to end up like this. You know what I mean? I don't want to have like a flat thing where the thruster is just connected against. I want to get a bit of a flow going. And the only way I can think about giving it a flow is by giving that... I cannot be in the sun for long now. Is this? Although it's not 100% nice. I don't know, man. Oh, by the way, seems like our... Okay, he's gone. The pirate drone. So this is gonna happen here. This is gonna be the line. I think we are gonna have a connection from here to the ship. I think I might just close this off with lids. If I can. Hey Amulet, how are you doing? Welcome. The other thing I could do is this, but then you will see it. Then you see the port, and I don't really like that yellow mark. Yeah, I know. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Because I cannot do this in the sun, trying to measure something and constantly having to hide, then lose my track of mind. Yes, Jedmund, but it's just regular water. It's not sparkling. I'm just trying to rebuild the design in small grids so I can work on that. So we're gonna have that. Then we're gonna have 2 conveyors. This is not exact, by the way. Like this. And then we're gonna have our thruster. Like that. Which I can already not use because... Damn it. Let's just do what I'm... Alright. There. So, we got our thruster. How can we make this look nice? Okay, why are we not... Am I out of iron? I am out of iron. Holy moly. We need to go in.
false advertising.
Let's eat some pasta. And... Alright. Where is our iron? Hey, All Explorer, welcome. Good to see you, man. How are you? Okay, so we got some iron there. 182 kilometers. We don't want that. Did I not have, like, iron close by? Or did I just mine it completely? It could be that we completely mined it. Wait, did I not? Oh, this is planetary. Sorry. Asteroid. That's the one we need. There we go. Alright. Control panel, jump. FE, we want to jump to the asteroid, please. Select. And... go. Streaming so early? Yes, so L Explorer, we are streaming Space Engineers now, so that I can jump into Enshrouded tonight. I'm trying to get this series, this playthrough done. And, but I don't want to give up on it as well. So I want to get to a point when my jump ship is done. Am I hitting the side with my ship again? I am. I almost should put a sorter on my my temporary jump ship, that every time I'm connecting my drill ship on it, it just sucks the resources out of my little mining ship. Alright, so height empty, only my ship. Large cargo. I got so much stuff in here that I should... Why are you not moving in there? What? SDS module. Oh, that's the stuff in... Oh, damn it. I forgot about that. Yeah, I might have to grind something open to take this out. Would be nice if the ships in No Man's Sky had the right flight characteristics when in space, like this game does. I mean, I do enjoy the flight in Space Engineers. Unfortunately, I've got things that need to be doing. I totally understand. See you later, Jetmans, and thanks so much for hanging out a bit. Excuse me. And that's it. 150k iron. Did I break a modular car container? Oh no, okay. 241. Come on. Hey, Golden Gag, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Midday stream, yes. So I'm making sure that I have time to stream Enshrouded tonight. 329k. I think I need more. How much is? Yeah, we can definitely have more. You can see the amount of steel plates I need for this. My iron goes quickly. Ace Kogozi, welcome, how are you? No, Damon, I messaged him, but I have not gotten any response. And that's the only way I can reach out to him. I don't know how I can reach out to him otherwise. I'll be an arc later, but if you have a bed in your house, everybody wants to be in my house. Resource management never works. No, because, I mean, some people are just taking, you know? I mean, I'm not saying that they are just taking, but I'm just like, oh, there's some steel plates here. I'm gonna use those steel plates and I'm gonna craft this. So I've been constantly trying to keep things on me when I'm starting to save up for something, because by the time I'm coming back, somebody else used all my resources. And because we are not playing the same way as we play in in Valheim, there is also less control over the cargo and such, you know. By the way, do I have a refinery on here? Oh no, okay. There's some in here as well. I got over 500,000. I think I will get what? I don't know what the ratio is. I think I get like 200 iron out of this. 200,000 iron out of this. So let's do one more run. It has Valkalala. The problem is that since I changed my setting, I think I turned my survival kit off. It's not allowed to pull anything in. I think we're full. Can I get my... Okay. This should be enough. It's almost 600,000, so we should be fine. Asteroid base is there, okay. And jump. Yes. I checked what I needed last night and then went out and farmed those resources. Yeah, I'm just saying that things disappeared. I was like, I put a whole bunch of, metal scrap in there and suddenly it was all gone. Or somebody has melted it all in steel plates. It's definitely a pain having a combined cargo when we are not working with everybody works for everybody. And this was not a plan with this server anyway. Brian, welcome. Now, was there a reason why I needed all this? Yeah, because I wanted to make sure that I can build all the thrusters. All right. So now that the sun is gone, I could do this, but let's do it on the inside so I can actually see my... If I need cobalt, I need to go to the planet Walkalala. So, if I can, I prefer not to. So the problem here is that we have our cargo containers. One, two, three, and then 1, 2. This is just to represent my cargo container and my hydrogen tank. That's my thruster. So I was thinking about using that block. But if I use that block, I'm kind of forcing myself to go high. Or I need to change the angle of this one by using the uneven. I think this is going too high. At least for now, but I almost need to widen this up. Because if I'm doing this, 3. Then I'm creating this shape that I'm not going to be able to follow, if you know what I mean. This shape is not going to be able to be followed on this bracket. It also takes away the shape of that. I almost need to have... let's see. We want to end up with 2 blocks. Are these the full or the half? Just small sloped, okay. Now, if I do this, take into account this is a hydrogen tank, and I extend from here, then this is gonna be shot to pieces in a second. Because there's totally no protection except for just a light armor corner. So I feel like we need to have at least 1 block protecting. Wait, I'm sorry, there is no cobalt on the planet. There is no cobalt on the planet. No, let me just check. Is there cobalt on Pertum? I think we just found cobalt in one of the bases. No, was it not that? Steam. Space. Hey, Beep. Hey, Paul, welcome. I said hello to myself. How are you doing, man? Welcome. At work, so gonna lurk. No worries. What now? Energy. Okay. So if I check the ore redistribution. So cobalt, no, cobalt can be found on Pertum. I need to go back to the planet to get cobalt. If I want to build in heavy armor, but I don't feel like it. Well, make sure you answer yourself. Right, let me just refuel and eat. It was super deep, yeah. It was super deep and... I need to go back to the planet. And if I do it again, we are getting to this point where everything is going to make a weird shape. Do you even have the fence turret installed? On what? On my ship? Not yet. Okay, we could do this. It's probably going to change the flow. Yeah, it does change the flow now. And I cannot do it. I almost need to shift. The only block that makes sense to keep that shape is this, and I don't like it. Because that block and that block don't line up anymore. And I don't think... Is there a nice block that does this? No. Every block that we're gonna have is gonna have this weird transition. Okay, this might be okay. think this might be the cleanest solution. Move the starting point to one space closer to the business end of the thruster, then build on the slopes over there and end with 2 layers of armor on the squishy bits. I have no idea what you're saying there, Nwalkalala. I think this might be the way to go. This side here is going to be connected to the ship, so it's only this side that I need to figure out. This we don't need, so it's only here. How clear is this for you guys? I think it's only going to start becoming clear once I'm welded up. Wait, did I? No. I think that was a plan, no? To have this and this, yeah. Then we need a block here. And a block here, and then we can put another one of those small pieces like that. Let me just bring my welder ship closer. There should be some spotlights on that. It is such a pain, though. If you want to build without being burned, you don't see anything what's happening, at least not on the stream. It's gonna be okay. Or is this just gonna be a little bit too bulky there? Might have to make this narrower. Maybe work with a half block here and then a full block deeper. Can I go a full block deeper? We can go a full block deeper. Yeah. So I want this to be the half block here. Alright. Half block here. Is this correct? No, it has to go lower. You have to go as well. Then we need the U here, and then here and here, and then a half block here, like that. It's not ideal though, because it changes. If I do this one here, then a half block here. What you have now is my original armor was, what I was saying before, was to move the design one step back so that your tanks could have 2 layers of armor. But then it becomes too bulky, I'm assuming. I probably will have to change this to heavy armor in the future. But for the moment, it would be nice that you actually could, like, say, replace with heavy armor. So once we know this shape, I probably will have to play a little bit with colors to create different design, a feel of a design. Honestly, I have to say I don't dislike this having the yellow fit the same here, and then go to like I have like 3 different. I have slides of armor here. The only thing I need to figure out here is this, because this is not gonna go in. Or we need to make it go in and then connect there. Yeah, I need to switch this forward. Na. My energy out again? Yes. Hey, Grand Gap, how are you, man? Gets recharged. I hate using health blocks. I kind of like them, but I miss there is not enough variation to get the best out of it. There's definitely a lot of half blocks missing to be able to play around with them. Need to rethink that, but I need to make... I don't think I want to have just a flat surface here. I want to get something different here. I wonder if we can maybe use the shape of this to make that indent. You know what, actually... Outpost Bandit, thanks so much for the follow and welcome. Did we put... Yeah, okay. I'm out of steel plates. Has anybody been playing Starship Evo? It's a single dev that has been building it. I have to say, the one thing I really like about this game is the fact that you can stretch blocks. It looks amazing. So you can actually stretch blocks to just...
Talk about false advertising.
You can stretch blocks to just fit perfectly the shape you want to have. I think they should... Keen should talk to that guy and work together, honestly. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to take a quick break as I need to go have a bio break. So, I'll see you in just a little bit. I need to adjust that timer. This 15 minutes is still from my 24-hour stream, or from my anniversary stream. I need to change this to like 5 minutes. Not entirely sure how we're gonna close this off. And welcome back, everybody, on Twitch. Eat some pasta. Okay, I think this is not bad. I can do some detailing on that, change colors, put some other blocks in there to get a bit of a better look. But this is okay, I think. The only thing that I need to figure out is how I'm gonna connect these two here. Reinforced conveyor between two thrusters. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, and then we can close it off. Do I do a do I do one like this? Or is there a location to type? I do have space in here. The only difference is that my T is gonna look different now. I won't have the let me see. If I do this, then my pipe is gonna be here, which might not be a problem depending on how I'm connecting it to the ship. Could I like put you know what we need as well is a transition between the rounds and the thrust pillar. Now I think I normally do, we could have put an antenna or a unwelded of half welded let me see, O2 generator, or no, oxygen. That might be a little bit too long. Maybe I should not even put that there. Just... Honestly, if I put a conveyor there, I could put an oxygen farm. But it doesn't look great in an oxygen farm itself. But if you don't weld it up completely, it has a unique look. I don't like it. It's okay. It doesn't fit here. I was trying to put something here. Or we put... Oh. But then I lose my redundancy. But I can put a ion thruster in here. And we just make sure we have redundancy here. I don't think we can make thruster components because I do not have platinum ingots, but that's okay. I think that might be a better break to get a little bit of a transfer. I'm not sure if I should use this one or another one, but I think the round might be the best solution here. We need side thrusters as well. I don't know how well thrusters are like armored. Can I use it as an armor block as well, or is it a little bit sensitive? Because otherwise we could put like side thrusters in here. Let me see if I can. Maybe it's better to have the thrusters poke out. Yeah. A Pendragon from Australia, I'm assuming. Welcome to stream. Thanks so much for following. Do either of those scrap ships? I don't think this one had... I think this was one with hydrogen thrusts. Or even, not even hydrogen. Oh yeah, here's some hydrogen. Did I get my resources? I didn't know. I just got distracted. Spades, hello and welcome. Thanks so much for the follow. Hey Pendrago, welcome. I guess not. I don't know. Maybe you unfollowed or Twitch unfollowed you. I don't know. It does happen. Can put some pipelines in the back here. And we keep following this line. They are part of the... Which update was this again? Sci-Fi Large Hydrogen Thruster. They were part of an update DLC. I think one of the last ones. I can check actually, give me a second. If I am... G. Which one did we get last? Fieldwork? Was that a fieldwork update? No? core system. Core, that's the one. Core system. Core system gave us the sci-fi large hydrogen thrusters, new landing gear, new jump drive, hanging cope like a pilot seat, some new doors, round armor pieces, and a silent hydrogen engine. And these as well, these entropher lights, I already installed them inside my ship here. These are the troffer lights. Have not played much since that update, at least not in space. Was on a planet with food my last time. I think, was that not fieldwork food? Sorry guys, this PC just decides to open a wrong page. I'm looking for... I don't have any frameworks here. Okay. Maybe I should shift these to here, but then I don't know, I kind of like them being there. If I move them too close here, then I will lose that pipe. I think the pipe and the connection was pretty okay like that. I think this is okay. This does fit well. It does fit well with the ship's shape. I need to change this as well now. The plan was to actually follow the same line. Yeah. Oh, hello, Sam. I forgot you were there, you stupid... I will see you later today. Yo, all explorers, see you later, man, and enjoy your walk. I'll see you in, what are we now, 3 o'clock, so 5 hours? A little bit less than 5 hours. How long have we been streaming? 2.5 hours? Okay. Where's the sun now, by the way? There, okay. At least you get a lot of vitamins D with the sun. I don't think it's vitamin D, it's a vitamin D. May he has just forgotten to slip slap slop. Slip slop slap. Is that the what you call it for sun cream? How many? Yeah, let's have some vodka. Vodka. Okay, guys, listen. Just let me know what you think, alright? But the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm feeling like we shouldn't have that like banner poking out. I feel like we should keep following the shape of the thruster completely. Let me know what you think. I can put some different colors in it, but I feel like this should just be the same thickness as this. Is at the Cancer Council ad that was very unknown down under, since we have Happy to Burn You Sun. Yeah. If I go outside, I burn. Simple as that. I'm definitely not a sun person. I like the bump out, a little detail. Okay. I think it needs some work then. It needs some work. It means slip on a shirt, slop on sunscreen, and slap on hat before you go out, and very hot days down here. I already forgot what it was. Was it slip, slap, slop? Or slip, slop, slap? Slip, slop, slap. Okay, slip, slop, slap. I don't think I'm gonna remember it. I'm not sure if you hear it in the background. This is Around the World from Daft Punk in the background. They're using a sample of Daft Punk in the background. I just picked it up. This ship is going to be very heavy. I don't think I'm going to have enough with 6 side thrusters left and right. On the other hand, this is not going to be a ship that needs to be very maneuverable, but still. Is this a new base ship for your playthrough? This is actually a playthrough we're doing right now, Pendragon. We are doing the Frontier Engineer. I started on Pertum, and I'm building currently my Jumpship, which is should allow me to jump to other planets because everything is so far away, and because like resources are also like reorganized. I'm using a mod called Vanilla Ore Redistribution, which puts ores only on specific planets, which means you have to go to a planet to get, for example, uranium. So I need a jump ship, but a jump ship that is able to carry stuff, survive in, I farm in, and drill and refine. If I already not say that before. 2 blocks behind the thruster. Okay, that's it. Okay. I mean, I will have to build a, what you call it? Probably a base for, or bases for all the villagers. So you could, you know, nap there. Hey Jordan, welcome. Thanks so much for the follow. This has to be different, no? Those dudes are very annoying. Okay. Sharp angle, okay. I think the nacelles definitely add way more to the ship than before. Like, you know, before it was just like a chocolate bar, but with the nacelles, it's gonna give much more shape to it. It would be nice to be able... I mean, this is the advantage of building in Space Engineers 2 now. I can build something in front of here, but not in Space Engineers 1. No, not in Space Engineers 1. No. Off to work. See you later, Damon. Thank you so much for hanging around. And I'll see you next time. I will be streaming tonight. We will be jumping back into Enshrouded tonight. I want to get some building done. So that if we do anything next week, Monday, or during the week, we might be able to do it together. Yeah. Alright, let's build up this so I can actually withdraw from there. I'm not sure if it's easy to go outside or inside. Might be easier to just go down. Alright. I mean, this ship is gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 containers. It should be pretty good, you know, unlike support. As in storage, I mean. I think we should keep these pipes gray. Yeah. Hey, Legendaries, how are you doing, man? Welcome. Can I? I don't think I can, honestly. Maybe... No, it was not that what I wanted. I just got distracted. I don't have any grip on this, no. No. I think I like the tin frames better. Let me go in my farm. We need to rotate, and I should make some more vodka. Ah! What are we building today? Yeah, we're still working on our ship, Legendaries. It's been, I think, how much? 7 streams now? And I'm getting fed up with my own ship. I'm getting old school No Man's Sky freighter vibes. Actually, it's not a bad idea to... It would not be a bad idea, Legendaries, to try and build some No Man's Sky freighters and space engineers. Alright, food. We need vodka. And we need a few more pastas. Did you dig those stranded components out of your mining ship? Did you dig those stranded components out of your mining ship? No, I did not yet. No, they are still in there. Seed potatoes. Let's go to my survival kit and get some health. Are we using that much power, or are we just... is this... And I need to check my batteries. I need to check my batteries. It's been a while since I was in my living area. My office. My bedroom. So, let me just check. Batteries. Not natteries, batteries. These are all almost depleted almost. I mean, they are recharging in -2 days. I might have to turn on my my hydrogen tanks for a second. My hydrogen engines. How is our ice situation. $300k, we might have to do some mining. It is still operational, but it doesn't seem to be giving enough power to both power my batteries and my base. I should put an event controller as well on these, that they just turn on when my batteries run empty. $2. Okay. Maybe I should check if it has been damaged, my solar panel. No, it's still fine. It just doesn't give enough power to... yeah, to do the whole thing. Okay, I like the frame more. Now we need to do this frame. Do we this? Or do we do... No. Yeah, I think it's best like that. This is pretty much centered, by the way. One, two, three, four. Wait, why is this rotated? Okay, what did I do there? These are correct, so we need to rotate you. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have 2 blocks that go inside. So we're gonna have a shorter piece in front than here. Which means my thrusters might be a little bit less. Let's see. Are those panels for looks, or do they actually... Which panels? The pipes, you mean, or...
Oh man, talk about false advertising.
So, these here, these are thrusters. These are functional. This is decoration. This is decoration. All this is decoration. Thrusters are functional. Hey Prime, welcome. Streaming early. Yes, it's this is gonna be my Space Engineer streams, Prime. When I have the time. If I am able, I will stream on a Wednesday afternoon, Space Engineers. If I don't, I will have to skip it. I can always put more side thrusters there, if needed. But I think that's not bad, no? Like a nacelle on the side. I am actually pretty happy with the results. Why not extend for one block for balance? I mean, I could extend it one block. I just don't want to do... I don't want to overdo the nacelle. But... seems like you have a lot of freedom building. It is a lot of freedom and also a lot of limitations in Legendaries. Because there's always like a block like... Ah, man, why does this block not exist? You can get a lot of blocks by using mods, but on the other hand, I don't like to drop a modded ship on a workshop to share with people, because then people need to also download that mod. So I would like to see the blocks just vanilla. I'm thinking what I could put in between here. Do we have anything missing? Where's the sun? Okay. Do we have anything missing in our ship that could be conveyed in there? We have assemblers. I could put some hydrogen engines in it. Like around this. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have like a hydrogen engine that can power our ship. But I don't think we need that much engines. Put a full nose. Could I Control Shift B and then call it the Frontier Engineer Jumpship Phase 3? What about oxygens? I got a whole bunch of them down here already. So I got, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 oxygen generators in here. I mean, I could put more in there as a conveyor line maybe, just to have like 2 extra. Because the more you have, the quicker you generate your hydrogen. I wrote it phase. Did I do phase 3? I need to rename that to stage, was it no? Meteors, okay. Settings, options, display. No, it should be game, UI, background opacity. Thank you. There's a lot of meteors coming our way. Nah, 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 nah. Is this just because I'm hungry? What? What's the problem? Somehow I cannot weld this up. Is there something in the way here? Hmm. Not entirely sure what's the problem. I. Nah, 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 nah. Alright, so We need some work still, but this would be the same scale now, no? I think it's fine. I think it's fine like that. Oh, we're out of steel plates as well. Okay. I mean, there might be steel... I don't know. Was there heavy armor in the ship down there? There might have been some heavy armor. Maybe in the nose here. No, everything seems to be very light. Alright. Nope. Nope. Not that one. Nope, not that one, I see. Alright. Or he scratched my fresh. I think we have the whole thing now welded up, no? Alright, let's see if we can weld up these two. Which is gonna take a lot of materials. But we did make quite some metal grids now. Let me just check. Metal. Yeah. Yeah, I've started early today. I did. It's just a shift in schedule, Nicoletta, for space engineers. We will be jumping in later tonight on Enshrouded. But Space Engineers is gonna be taking the afternoon spot whenever I have the time. I think we're out of large steel tubes. We're the large steel tubes. Master. So the question is, how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna keep following this, or are we gonna make this like a connection that connects like in a little bit of a curve? So we do. Let's see. I don't have any steel plates on me. I took away my lights so they wouldn't over brighten my hangar bay, but now it is pretty dark down here. Ah, I still have them. Let me just turn them on again. So, what was I thinking is, can we... I don't know. 4. No. I don't think we have a block in that position that can serve. No, you're going too sharp here. So the only one I could probably use is from my is from you. This is not gonna fit this though. And am I gonna be able to hide? Yeah, just. Let me just weld this up. It's the same, they follow the same shape though. that might actually work, because I can put another block here that follows the same angle of the first one. There we go. I don't think that's gonna work though. This is gonna have to change. This needs to flatten out. How are we gonna do that? What? What? How? I don't see the sun. Oh, there you are, you little... Alright, let's go and recharge. While we have to wait for the sun anyway. We might have to put a healing station somewhere here as well. Because we don't want... Well, we will have a medical bay in the front here. Yeah, okay. I think we can take this away. Yo, Ren, welcome to stream. I actually have gotten a key from the developer, but I got so much issues while trying to play with it, like my character bugging out, my ship not flying properly, or other ships behaving weirdly. But I did play like 5-10 minutes with the building, and I was like, okay, this building, if Space Engineers would take that, it would open up buildings so much more even, because you can make your own shapes. Stupid son, go away. This might be okay. I just need to find a way to make it link better here. No, we need, no. This needs to be better. This needs to go higher, or... I don't know if I can do that, because we need to link this up now. Let me just build this up first and then see if I can connect it on the bottom. First person I remembered when I played the game is you. The problem is I don't want to go at this. I need to follow this angle. So we almost need to... Let me just see. Let me just continue from here, because this is the angle we need to follow anyway. So... this is what I want to start. Alright, so... now the question is, how can I connect this to that? And how can I make this follow this? And how do we interlink this with here? No, no. No. Alright, I need to think about this. How long? I think I need to end the stream, guys. We need to think about this more. So what I might be doing off stream, is this loose? Let me just leave that there. What I might be doing off stream is build parts of this on the other side already as well. I'll just use my my projector, flip it around, and build this section on the other side, so I have a nacelle on the other side as well. Because you already seen me do that, so we can just do this off stream if I find the time. Then we just need to figure out how we're gonna connect this one here. Then we need to work on the inside. And once that is all done, then we need to focus on the bridge. Bridge and access. I don't know why I do this. Why can I not just build a small ship? Why? Why do I have to build so big? I might actually put some thrusters in here as well later in the future, who knows. Hello? Why is my chat not refreshing here? Is this going to be a miner or just a jump transport? This is going to be a jump ship. This is going to be my jump mothership. So I will have my drill ship in here connected. I will have my welder ship here. There will be a fighter in here, here or here, and maybe a grinder ship. So this is going to be my ship that I'm using for jumping to location, and then like stationary above a planet, and then I go down with my mining ship, build a station down there that does some mining, and then bring the materials up when I want to expand my ship or build somewhere else. When will you be back? 3.5 hours. Oh yeah, legendaries. This is like a whole, like, there's gonna be a bridge in front here. And here we're gonna have like, what I'm gonna do, I want to have a dock that when the ship lands, the landing pads and the door connects here, so you can just walk through from here to here. And then you go in like an access, like a welcoming area, which then goes up, and you will have a bridge in the middle, and then crew quarters left and right. Alright. And then in here, let me just go on my footsies. No? Alright. So then we go in here. On the left we have our farm, so I can keep creating food. The right side I got my hydrogen and oxygen generation. Let me turn off my light. There we go. Then on the left here I got my refinery and assembly, which is gonna allow me to, you know, refine my resources, make building blocks, and then use that to construct a station or whatever. Then here I got my power. Oh, I already have my... No, it's a good... I was talking about my engines, but I got my engines here already. This is my power room. This means I got 2 warfare reactors, and I got hydrogen engines in the back as well. This is just the same access. I can just walk from this room to this room. This is my oxygen storage. And then in here, I can go up. Here is a Willis duct, which gives me access to this, to like the batteries and gyroscopes. This is my little observation area to watch my hangar bay. And then we go down, and this is the hangar bay. I would create a smaller joining mount in line with the yellow color, or just near it but of lighter construction, so I could keep the line of a thruster cell. Maybe some girders or scaffolds to not show as much of a break. I would create a smaller joint mount in line with the yellow color. Are we talking about the connection of my thrusters? Hey, A Terrible Purpose, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm about to end my stream, so sorry. I will be back in 3.5 hours on Enshrouded. Ooh. So let me see if I can raid anybody. In the meantime, guys, if you were following the Stranded run on my YouTube channel, I am dropping the new episode today. If you want to follow that, you can. I'm sorry, I'm distracted while I'm trying to promote my own channel. It's unbelievable. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna raid Grumbles on Twitch. We're gonna raid Grumbles on Twitch. And who are we gonna raid on? Well, we can raid Grumbles on YouTube as well. Let's raid your Grumbles on YouTube. Customization. Let's raid Grumbles on YouTube. Grumbles, there we go. Alright, safe. Alright, guys, we're gonna be raiding Grumbles. He's actually doing Red Dead Redemption. Show him some love. Use the raid message hashtag or BBBuzzBuzz. I will see you again tonight. If you want to see some Enshrouded in 3.5 hours, we should be back on Twitch and YouTube. And of course, tomorrow is Thursday. We should be back for No Man's Sky as well. Continue our fugitive run. And that's going to be it for me. Thanks so much all for joining. And I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye for now.
Beeblebum. Beeblebum.